You are listening to the Million Dollar Coach Podcast with Amanda Karlstad. Welcome to the Million Dollar Coach Business Podcast, a show for coaches who are ready to up-level their business and take their impact, leadership, and results to $1 million level and beyond. If you're ready to break through your limitations and start taking powerful action and become the seven-figure version of you that your business needs in order to grow, scale, and thrive, this show is for you. I'm your host, Amanda Karlstad, master coach, high-level business mentor and advisor, master intuitive, and business growth and scaling expert. Let's get down to business. Hello and welcome to the Million Dollar Coach Business Podcast. And welcome to 2024, my friends. I hope you all have had an amazing holiday season and a wonderful new year. And I am so excited to be kicking off this first episode in the new year with this brand new podcast, the Million Dollar Coach Business Podcast. We are going to dive deep into all things business strategy, success mindset, leadership, identity, emotional intelligence, expanded possibility, and so much more. In today's podcast, I want to walk you through why I've made this pivot to the podcast and to take a deeper dive into my own personal philosophy in terms of business and talk about some of the evolutions I've gone through in my own journey of building my practice and why I think it's so important that if you're a coach and if you're a real expert at what you do and you're helping your clients in a big way to transform personally or helping them solve major problems, to help your clients solve life-changing problems, and you're ultimately doing good work in the world, I want to talk about why I believe it's so important and it's so valuable for you to have a goal of and to be in the process of creating a business to your highest level. And I believe that for many of you in the work that you're doing, that seven figures is a real possibility. And it's important for a lot of reasons, so many reasons, in fact. And we're going to talk about some of those today in this show. So at the same time, I also want to let you all know that I believe it's also my true calling. It is my work in the world to help usher in and to help create the modern millionaire in this new economy, in this space of online coaching and online education, and to show others what is possible. So while I feel like this is a slight pivot, it has been something that has been a long time in the making. It's truthfully been something that I have wanted to do for quite some time. And I am so excited to be here with you today to introduce you to this new version of the podcast, the Million Dollar Coach Business Podcast. And I believe that it aligns so well with my overall mission, especially as I've evolved, as my business has evolved, as my work and my impact has evolved over the last several years. So today, I really believe and am on a mission to help my clients and helping all of you to step into your fullest potential, to create a business and a life that is beyond your wildest dreams, to help you step into that highest and best version of you so that you can lead your business, so that you can experience the internal shifts and the growth that is necessary to grow your business to an extraordinary level, to that $1 million level and beyond. I have said very early on from when I started my business, even in the first episode of this podcast that I think about all the time, when I launched this podcast over 4 years ago, that part of my mission was to create a community of coaches that were the most successful coaches in the industry, to be the examples of what is possible in this coaching industry. And over time, I have held that vision closely. I have created my mastermind programs to support our clients in achieving that goal. I have rolled up my sleeves. I have dug deep with my clients. I have been in the trenches. I have been deep in my own work and constantly evolving and working to be an even higher version of myself. And I will tell you that the result of that has been really incredible. And I'm so proud of the results that we've been able to help our clients achieve in such an accelerated way, in a way that is truly setting the tone for what is possible in this industry. So I want to welcome you, my friends. I hope you are as excited as I am. I have so much new content that I have planned to bring to the show. I have so many tools, so many resources, teachings, conversations that are going to serve you so well in taking your business to that 7-figure level and beyond. And what I really believe is becoming a true thought leader in your field. So I want to talk to you all for a moment about my philosophy as it relates to growing an online business, an online coaching business that I have talked about this before, but I believe is one of the best business models that exists today. And along with that, not only is it a great business model, but I believe is some of the most important work that we can do in the world. And I've said this throughout the years, but I want to say it again because I think when you really consider this and when you really take a step back and look at the opportunity that exists right now within the coaching industry, it is massive. And for all of you listening, if you just think about, for example, your parents and the generation that came before you, the truth is that this type of opportunity did not exist. So if I look for me, when I think about my parents, when I think about one generation away, when I think about their generation, my parents fall into what's called the silent generation. This was the generation right before the baby boomers. Or even if your parents are in the baby boomer generation, the truth is that this opportunity today that exists in the online coaching and education space did not exist. So being an entrepreneur, entrepreneurship just one generation away in so many ways looked very different than what it does today. And the accessibility of stepping into entrepreneurship is completely different today than it was just a generation ago. And so one of the things that I consider a lot is that the opportunity that we have to build and grow these businesses that truly serve others, that truly make the world a better place is such an amazing opportunity. And I believe it's one that shouldn't be taken lightly. And so to me, part of the reason that I believe having a big goal, having a desire to build your business to a very high level. And that might be 7 figures, that might be 8 figures, that might be multiple 6 figures. For all of you, that's going to look a little bit different. But having that big goal is so, so important. And it's so important because we have been afforded an opportunity that even today, if we look across the majority of people in our society, the truth is that the majority will never experience this opportunity. And so when I think you really step back and you look at this opportunity that you have right now in this moment to be able to work anywhere in the world, to work with clients virtually that can be based anywhere in the world, to do fulfilling work and to have the ability to have unlimited growth and unlimited revenue potential, I think there is so much value in setting a goal and taking on the challenge of growing your business to a very high level, to a level that truly creates impact. And at the same time, it also allows you to become the best and highest version of you. So that is really important. Another reason I believe having a goal and being actively in the process of achieving that goal and growing your business to that level and beyond is because of who you get to become in the process. And so when I look at who I was when I started my business, when I went through my initial certification years ago to become a coach, fast forward to today to now being a master coach, to have coached thousands and thousands of hours, to have gained such a deep level of experience, and to have been able to hone my process and my coaching and my overall level of expertise, to now have honed that to the level that it is, to have built my business to a very big level, to the level that it's at, is why I'm here today. It's why I get to now help my clients also become $1 million coaches. It's because it matters. And it's because of the great ripple effect that happens by them choosing to serve from and step into the highest versions of themselves. It really is, I believe, an act of service. And yes, the money, the revenue, the lifestyle, the freedom, all of that comes as a result is great. And who you become is something that no matter what your circumstances are, no matter what happens in this world, no matter what you might be navigating in your personal life, when you choose to step into a greater version of yourself, and when you choose to take on building $1 million business and you do that work and you become $1 million CEO, $1 million coach, it's a whole new level of being. It's a whole new level of operating that will serve you so well in so many other areas of your life, because the awareness level that you must cultivate and the willingness you must demonstrate to let go of internal limitations, the skill that you will need to develop of being able to grow your business to that level is something that no one or nothing can ever take from you. So in so many ways, I've been thinking recently, just with all that we're navigating in our world, there is so much. I know all of you are feeling it. And I want to encourage you that at the same time, when you are on the field of play, when you are in the game of growing your business, the personal growth that you will inevitably face, that which will be required of you, is going to be an experience like no other. It's going to be one of the richest experiences that you could have, not only because of the result, not only because of the money, not only because of the freedom and the time freedom or the personal freedom, but it's who you get to become. It's the freedom in that. It is an opportunity of a lifetime, my friends. So I believe that growing your business to $1 million and beyond is a worthy goal, because in that journey, again, your deepest and most purposeful work in the world will also be revealed. And the effect of that on your clients and on those you work with will be profound. So often in this podcast, I bring you client examples of what is possible. And if you've been a loyal listener to the show, you know that I love to share these examples of client wins. And a lot of times that might be a financial milestone. That might be a huge financial win. And I believe that those are very important to share, that they are important, I believe, for all of you listening to see tangible examples of what is possible. Because having those examples and having that proof, that evidence, and hearing those stories of those clients is important. So I share them because I want you to use them as proof of what is possible for you too. And so one of the things that I will say is, putting aside the financial wins, one of the things that is always tied to these big financial wins is the impact that the client is making with their clients and the hugely important work that they're doing in their respective fields of expertise. And there are so many different examples of this, so many different types of niches that our clients are working in, so many very specific niches that our clients are literally creating new approaches and solving major problems, very painful problems that quite honestly do not exist right now in the world, or did not exist prior to them launching it into the world. And so this is so huge when I look at my clients, when I see the level of innovation, how they are able to truly help their clients solve these very painful, these very big problems in their lives. And the work that we do to be continually evolving this inside of my mastermind programs, the work that I do with my clients to continually be challenging them to be stepping into those highest and bigger versions of themselves, where we truly build $1 million coaching businesses and brands every single day. And so one of the byproducts of making the decision to go after an extraordinary goal in your business is that your work, whether that be in the form of the coaching program that you create or the coaching offer that you have, in the content that you create, what gets birthed as a result of the work is your real purpose work. It is the work that you are meant to do here on this earth. And so in that pursuit of saying, of declaring that I want to build a highly successful business, whatever that looks like for you. I want to build that $1 million business. What will happen is that on that journey, in the process of pursuing that goal, that outcome, that dream, at the same time, your most aligned and deepest and most impactful work will also be revealed, which is a very profound experience. So not only for the outcome of the result and what will happen in terms of financial gains, but it's also about revealing your true and real purpose in the form of your work to the world. And directly correlated with that is, as I've talked about, it's who you become. It's something that nothing externally can ever take from you. It's truly extraordinary. It's the very profound journey where your most authentic self will also be revealed. And I believe that entrepreneurship, building and growing a coaching business or brand, provides an opportunity like no other to become more of who you already are, to reveal who you are to the world, which is something that has been my experience, that it doesn't always happen unless you're in a process like this, unless you are in it, unless you are in the field of play, growing your business, which is the best and most powerful personal growth journeys that I believe you can take, where you are inevitably confronted with who you are, with who you've been, with what you've believed, with what stories you hold, with who you believe yourself to be and what you believe about others. The level of creation, the level of innovation, the level of new skills that must be developed and cultivated, the discipline of thought, the discipline of action. This journey provides a space and environment, I believe, for you to truly step into who you really are and for you to really choose who you want to be. That would not happen otherwise. So in this pursuit of building $1 million business, not only do you get to reveal your most purposeful, your most impactful work in the world, but also you get to reveal the highest version of you to you. And when you get to experience this, when you get to blow your own mind, when you get to a place where you appreciate and have gratitude for the opportunity to meet yourself in a new way, there really isn't a financial equivalent to that. There really is not an external marker that matters as much as who you've been able to become in the process. So I encourage all of you listening to think big, to choose to go after big goals in your business, to set a goal and go out and create $1 million business and let yourself reveal yourself to yourself. Don't have regrets. Get after it. Be the one who chooses to become who they're truly meant to be. All right, my friends, I am so excited for all of the episodes that I have planned for you, for all of the $1 million content that I plan to deliver to you each and every week. I am so excited for what this year holds for you, for my clients, for the impact for this work. And I challenge you to go big, go after your dreams. They are there for a reason. You've got this. All right, everyone. I'll talk to you all very soon. Be sure to subscribe and share this episode with a colleague or a friend who needs to hear this message today. Take care. I'll talk to you all next week. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to this episode of the $1 Million Coach Business Podcast. If you're ready to step into the $1 million version of yourself and scale your business to 6, multi-6, or 7 figures and beyond, go to amandakarlstadcoaching.com.